Hi, so one of the things that has been very, very rewarding about these trails is when we've had a lot of residents who used to come in and complain and share their fears and concerns about what was going to happen if we put the trails in. And now that and none of those fears came to be realized. Crime has not gone up, litter has not gone up, and yet all the things we hoped would happen, people would use them, they'd meet their neighbors, they'd have recreational opportunities, all those things happened even more so than we expected. The most rewarding feedback I get is from some of our residents who were opposed to the trails in concept, but now that they're here, they see how it's changed their life and made it better. And one of those is my good friend and neighbor resident, Pat Singer, who will tell you her feelings about the trails.
When we moved here almost 50 years ago, we moved here because it was very rural. We had lived in University Heights, and we didn't want the citification anymore. So we moved here, and it stayed rural till, about 5 years ago? And then, as I said, I was opposed to it. I didn't want people on my yard. I didn't want any of that. However, once it was put in, even though I opposed it throughout the whole construction period, drove them both crazy with it, I find that it has changed the atmosphere. Even though I don't know my neighbors, we're a neighborhood. It's friendly. We see people all day long walking their dogs. Some are walking with strollers. They're walking with friends. The bikers that you saw earlier. Even I use it. And I told them that they could arrest me if they saw me using the sidewalk because I was so opposed to it, but they've left me alone. And what's really nice is it's flat, there's hills, you have a variety, and I can get around the neighborhood. And you saw all the traffic going by, and I thought, how did I ever just walk in the neighborhood? And I walked in the neighborhood, and I would walk all around, and we walked in the street and never gave it much thought. But now I realize how nice it is.